Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. This is Kyle. Do you know Mandela? He is the most famous president of South Africa. Today, I'm going to tell his story. Let's start. Introduction. Nelson Mandela was the most famous president in the world. He is probably now one of the most famous grandfathers in the world. Here he is celebrating a birthday with his family. This book is about another grandfather who is not world famous. He is talking to his young grandson about Nelson Mandela. The young grandson is called Andile, and he is growing up in a very different South Africa to that of his grandfather and Nelson Mandela. Andile has friends who are both black and white, and knows little of the struggle that Nelson Mandela fought for a better life for South Africa's black people. So, Andile's grandfather tells him that story. Andile calls his grandfather Tampulu, which means grandfather. Chapter 1. Childhood, 1918 to 1941. Nelson Mandela was a country boy. When I first knew him, he lived in a small village near the Indian Ocean, in a hut shaped like a beehive. With his mother and his 3 sisters, he ate meals out of a communal pot. The food was usually samp, a porridge made from the corns on a cob. It was delicious. He was 5, even younger than you, when he became a herd boy. He looked after the sheep and cows. It wasn't all hard work. He played tag and hide and seek with his friends, just like you do. The winters were cold, I remember, and sometimes he would wear a blanket. And he loved to drink the warm milk straight from the cow. When he turned 7, his father sent him to school. He was the chief of the village, and he wanted his son to look good. He cut down a pair of his trousers and tied them with string around his tummy to hold them up. It was a Methodist chantry school, and he began to learn English. The teacher, Mr. Mendigan, gave each pupil an English name. Who knows why she did it? But suddenly, he was called Nelson. Do you know, he was famous English admiral? Then Nelson's father fell ill and died. It was a blow. But now he had stroke of luck. His father was a cousin of a king. Andile. So he was a princess? Not really. So the regent, the king's son, invented him to live in the royal palace. He had a good education, and he learned about his own people, the sources, how they had fought bravely against the British, though they lost much of their land. The regent liked him, maybe because he worked hard and was all ready to pull his weight. One job he liked doing was to iron the regent's trousers. People have always said Mandela is fashionably dressed. The regent sent him to the boarding school, and afterwards to a university for black students. But then he found a wife for Nelson. He was only 22, too young to get married, so he ran away. Of course, the regent was cross. But what could Nelson do? Andile. His chaucer, named as Robili Blah Blah. Do you know what it means? The troublemaker. That's what people said he would be. The entrance to Fort Hare University, the university that was for black students.